Hello everyone. So in the previous session we have solved one problem on arithmetic mean also, but anyhow a few concepts were missed out in the previous video, so let me cover that. So as I already told you, there are two types of data. First one is grouped data and second one is ungrouped data. Anyhow, I'll send you the notes, but let me explain the concept. Why? Because it is left out. So sometimes ungrouped data is also called as individual series. So if in a given problem, when only x values are given, such kind of data is called as ungrouped data. Coming to the grouped data, where both x and f values are given. F is none other than frequency. So if both the values are given, we say such type of data as grouped data. If only x values are given, so we say that as ungrouped data. Further, grouped data is classified into two types. First one is discrete data, or else we can say discrete series, and second one is continuous series. Since they are a part of a grouped data, so in both the types, x and f values will be given. Both x and f values will be given. But difference is that in discrete series, x values has only single value, in the sense something like 20, 30, 40. So these kind of values will be given in case of discrete data. Whereas in continuous data, as the name itself suggests, there will be a continuation of a given data. I mean, x will be of the form upper limit and lower limit. In the sense, it will be of the form like 100 or lower limit to upper limit, one and the same. So it will be of the form like 100 to 200, 200 to 300, so something like that. Rest of the values will be same. So frequency may be whatever may be the values given. So in discrete data, x values will be of the form single line. So in continuous data, x value will be given in terms of class intervals. So as I already explained class intervals in the previous session, so this is what the continuous data is. And further, in continuous data, there are two types. First one we say is it as exclusive method or exclusive data, one and the same, and inclusive data. Fine. So in exclusive data, both the upper limit and lower limit is given, something like 100 to 200, 200 to 300, where there is a continuation of, suppose this is lower limit or this is upper limit. So upper limit of first class interval will be having continuation for the lower limit of the second one. Fine. So we can note that clearly there is a continuation of data in exclusive method. Whereas in inclusive method, there will not be continuation. Like I'll give you a simple example. So 199, 200 to 299, something like this. Since you can clearly note that there is no continuation here. So if there is no continuation, we say it is inclusive data. If there is a continuation, we say exclusive data. Anyhow, while solving the problems, we are going to convert inclusive into exclusive. So in the sense, we are going to make these data as equal, and there is separate procedure for that. Let me discuss later. But right now, you just understand the concept. In grouped data, we have two types, discrete and continuous. Grouped data in the sense both x and f values will be given. In discrete, only single values will be given. Whereas in continuous data, continuous in the sense there will be class intervals are given. Again in continuous data, we have exclusive and inclusive data. In case of exclusive, there will be continuation of class interval. Whereas in inclusive data, there is no continuation. Further, while solving problem, we will make it continuous. Fine. So this concept is missed out in the previous session. Please understand this concept, and let me send the notes of the same concept. Now let me solve a few more problems. We are solving the arithmetic mean, right? So in the previous class, I have solved arithmetic mean of one problem. So let me continue. Here is the second problem. It is also one of the example for ungrouped data. So we have to find the arithmetic mean. Anyhow, we have three methods to find the arithmetic mean. So let me do all the three methods here. First method is direct method. So what is the formula to find the mean using direct method is given by x bar is equal to sigma x divided by n. First let me write the x values in ascending order. So 35 first value, followed by 40, next is 43, 48, 50, 55, 58, 70, 73, 78. So this is the x values. Now what we need is sigma x. So we have to add all these values. So let me add. So when you're going to add, use calculator, you will get sigma x is equal to 550. Fine. Now n is the total number of data given. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So there are totally 10 values. So n value will be 10. So let me substitute. You will get x bar is equal to 550 divided by 10. So after simplification, you will get mean is 55 by using direct method. Now since I have solved a previous problem also in all the three methods, so I'll do this problem also in all the three methods. Second method is shortcut method. Shortcut method. So what is the formula for shortcut method? It is given by x bar is equal to a plus sigma d by n. It is for ungrouped data, right? Why? Because only x values are given in the problem. So sigma n is known to us. We have to calculate d. So what is the formula for d? D is equal to x minus a. Fine. So d is equal to x minus a. Anyhow, I have x value. I have to assume the mean. So let me choose a value. Usually middle value we are going to take as a. So leave two values from bottom one, from the above, and so in the middle you will get 50 and 55. So among that I will choose 50 as a. So let me take a as 50. So d will be x minus a. So I have to subtract 50 from these values. So 35 minus 50 is minus 15. 40 minus 50 is minus 10. So similarly 43 minus 50 is minus 7. A value is 50. Next is 48 minus 50 is minus 2. Next 50 minus 50 is 0. 55 minus 50 is 5. 58 minus 50 is 8. 70 minus 50 is 20. 73 minus 53 is 23. 78 minus 50 is 28. So I have calculated d value here only. Now look at the formula. A value I have already assumed it as 50. So I have subtracted all the x values from a values. Now I have to calculate sigma d. Sigma d in the sense it is the sum of all these values. So use calculator and type whatever the sign you have. So after adding all this, you will get sigma d as 50. So you add these column values. So I'll show you, see here, minus 15, minus 10, minus 7, minus 2, plus 0, plus 5, plus 8, plus 20, plus 23, plus 28. So that will give us 50. So sigma d value I have written it as 50. Now let me substitute. X bar will be a is 50 plus sigma d is 50 divided by n is total number of data, it is 10. So n is equal to 10. Fine. So after simplification, what is the value you are going to get? 10 5s. So x bar is equal to 55. Remember, whatever may be the method, mean should be same in all the method. So I have solved two methods. Next let me solve third problem. Third method is step deviation. So what is the formula for step deviation? Let me write here. X bar is equal to a plus sigma d dash divided by n. Right? So you just revise the formula. I have already forwarded the formula list in the group. So go through that. Into h, where d dash can be calculated using the formula d by h, where h is the least common difference. Fine. Anyhow, a value I have already taken it as 50. So let me continue the same. A is equal to 50. Now what else I have to calculate? N is known to us, it is 10. So h is the common difference. Remember, h is the common difference. We are going to select this value from x column. So x column we have here. Let me find the common difference. So difference of the two values. 40 minus 35 is 5. Next 43 minus 40 is 3. Next 40 is minus 43 is 5. Next 50 minus 42 is 2. 55 minus 50 is 5. Next 58 minus 55 is 3. Next 70 minus 58 you have to do. 70 minus 58 is 12. Right? 73 minus 70 is 3. 78 minus 3 is 5. So you can look at the common difference. Here least difference is 2, but it is not repeating. So we cannot take 2 as common difference. So next least difference is 3. So anyhow it is repeated at least twice or thrice. So I have to take h as 3. So h value is 3. Anyhow, common difference is least value is 2, but it is not repeating once again. Only one times you have 2. So 3 is the least common difference, which is repeating 3 times. So let me take h is the 3. Now what I have to calculate is d dash. D dash is given by d by h. So let me calculate d dash here only. D dash is equal to d divided by h. So let me divide minus 15 divided by 3. That will give us minus 5 minus 10 divided by 3, that will give us minus 3.333. Next minus 7 divided by 3, minus 2.333. Next minus 2 divided by 3, minus 0.666. 0 by anything is 0. Next 5 divided by 3 will give us 1.666. Next 8 divided by 3 will give us 2.666. Next 20 divided by 3 will give us 6.666. Next 23 divided by 6, 3.833. Next 28 divided by 3 is 9.333. So I have calculated d dash value here. Now what else we need is sigma d dash. So let me calculate sigma d dash. You are going to add all these values. Minus 5, minus 3.333, minus 2.333, minus 0.666, plus 1.666, plus 2.666, plus 6.666, plus 3.833, plus 9.333. So when you add all this, so you will get 12.832. So let me write here, sigma d dash is 12.832. Fine. So if you want in the notes, you can write separate steps, or else if you want you can write like this only. So sigma d bar is 12.833. So let me write x bar is equal to a is 50 plus sigma d bar is 12.832 divided by n is total number of data given, it is 10, into h is what is the common difference we have taken, it is 3. So let me simplify this. 12.832 divided by 10 into 3 plus 50. So that will give us 53.8496. But you can note that 55, in both the case we have obtained 55, but here it is a large difference. The reason is that after decimal point we have taken only 3 digits, only common difference of 3 digits. If you are going to take all the digits here, I mean more than 3 digits, you will get an accurate result. Fine. Anyhow, if you are going to take more than 4 to 5 digits, you will get approximate value 55. But here it is not the case. So that is the reason I have told you step deviation method is not more appropriate for ungrouped data. Anyhow, it will be useful for grouped data. So and that's why I am telling you in the examination, please go through direct method or shortcut method for ungrouped data, especially ungrouped data. For grouped, if they are specified, usually they will not ask in step deviation method for ungrouped data. Fine. So when they ask you to find the mean by ungrouped data, prefer direct method or shortcut method, that will give you accurate result. But step deviation method may not give accurate method for ungrouped data, but it will give for grouped data. Clear? So in the notes you can, if you are simplifying, you can take 2 more digits after the decimal point, so that you will get more accurate result. If you want, you can cross check, take 2 more digits extra here, so that if when you are going to add, you will get more digits here, so that this value will be increasing. Clear? So hope so it is clear for you. Now let me take one more problem. I'm solving these problems, I mean finding the mean of a problem only for ungrouped data. Whatever I have solved till now, it is for ungrouped data. And here is a homework problem for you. So you have to solve by using all the 3 methods and let me know whether you have got same solution or not. So in both the methods, definitely you will get same solution, but there will be small variation for step deviation, and it depends on number of digits that you are going to choose here. Make a list of homework problem. Find the mean of the given values. So values are 2760, 2690, 2750, 2840, 2920, 2100, 2050, 2950, and yeah, enough. So you just find the mean of these values. Use all the 3 methods to find the mean. Hope so it is clear. So whatever I have solved till now, it is for ungrouped data where we have only x values. Fine. Now let me solve one problem for ungrouped data. Ungrouped in the sense only we have x values. Grouped in the sense we will be having both frequency and x value. So let me take the problem. So here is a problem. You can note that here both we have to find the arithmetic mean where both marks and frequency is given. So remember, whenever they mention different quantities here, first value refer to x and the second values will be referring to f value, that is frequency. So let me find the mean by using all the three methods, and here is the formula list that I have already forwarded to you and I have already explained. So ungrouped in the sense only x values, I have used all these formulas in the previous problems, whereas in grouped data in the sense both x and f values are given, so we should use these formulas. For direct method, sigma fx, wherever x is there, replace it with fx. So let me solve this. So whatever the given data, you just tabulate here. X values is 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60. F values are given 8, 12, 20, 10, 7, 3. So in this case, no need to arrange anything. Fine. It is grouped data. So x values and f values are given to us. Now let me solve this by using first method, that is direct method. I am using all the methods to solve the mean of this particular problem. First method is direct method. In direct method, what is the formula for ungrouped data? Why? Because x and f is given. It is an example for grouped data. So x and f is given. For direct method, x bar is equal to sigma fx by n. So x bar is equal to sigma fx divided by n. Either you can use small letter or capital letter. Since I have used small x here, so let me use small x only. Sigma fx by n. Fine. So here you can note that f is also given and x is also given. Now in the previous problem, n is none other than number of data given, but in what we say group data, remember n stands for sigma f. Remember, n stands for sigma f. In the sense, n is the total addition of f column. I am telling you once again, in ungrouped data, we have only x values where n value will be number of elements. Whereas in grouped data, n will be sigma f. That is, you have to add all the values of f column. So let me add all these values. So what you're going to get? 8 plus 12 plus 20 plus 10 plus 7 plus 3. 8 plus 12 plus 20 plus 10, 7 plus 3. That will give us 60. Therefore, n value is 60. So you have to take this value as n. N is none other than sigma f. So I have written n value. Next is what we need is sigma fx. So before finding sum of fx, let me find fx. Fx is none other than f multiplied with x. So let me find fx. So multiply these two columns. 10 into 8. 80, 20 into 12, 20 into 12, that will give us 240, 30 into 20, 600, similarly 40 into 10, 400, 50 into 7, 350, 60 into 3, 180. So fx is done. Now sigma fx, I need sigma fx in the sense I have to add all these values. So when you add these values, you will get 1850 you are going to get. Clear? So sigma fx is 1850, n value 60 I have obtained. So let me substitute 1850 divided by n is 60. So when you divide it, you will get 185 divided by 6, 30.833. 30.833. This is by direct method. Clear? Now let me solve the same by using shortcut method. Second one, shortcut method. So let me write the formula for shortcut method. I have already given you. I am just showing you for your reference. So for shortcut method, for grouped data, both x and f is given, you have to use this formula. That is x bar is equal to a plus sigma ft divided by n. Where I have not mentioned n value here, n will be sigma f. Please write it in the notes. N is sigma f. Fine. Where here n is total number of element. Fine. So let me make use of formula. Here as usual, A is the assumed mean from the column X. Remember, we are going to assume a mean A from column X. So usually how you are going to take last two element you are going to leave, remaining 30 and 40. Out of this you can choose any element. Let me choose 40 here. So let me take A value as 40. If you are going to take 30, it is also correct. You will get the same solution. So A is equal to 40 I am going to assume. Now I have obtained A value. Sigma FD we needed. But what we have as sigma fx we need is d. So how we are going to calculate d? D is x minus a. So let me calculate d here. D is given by x minus a. X column, here I have A value, what I have assumed, 40. So 10 minus 40 is minus 30. Similarly subtract, you will get minus 20, minus 10, 0. Again it is 10, 60 minus 40 is 20. So I have obtained D value. Next, what is the needed thing? FD is needed. I have only D, so I have to calculate FD. F column multiplied with D. So multiply this with D. So 30 into 8. Hope so it is clear for you. Minus 240. Next 12 into minus in 20. Minus as it is 20 into 12. 20 into 12. 240. Fine. 20 into 100 minus 200. Again 10 into 0, 0. 7 into 10, 70. Next 3 into 2, 20, 60. Hope so it is clear. So I have calculated FD value. Next, what else I needed is sigma FD I needed. So sigma FD in the sense I have to add all these values. So let me add minus 240, again minus 240, again minus 200, plus 70, plus 60. That will give us sigma FD as minus 550. Sign is also very important. You have to take along with the sign. So minus 550 I am going to substitute here. A value is 40 plus sigma FD is minus 550 divided by n is total sum, that is 60. Fine. So let me calculate here. 40 minus comes here. 550, 6 get cancelled. You will get 55 by 6. So let me simplify. 55 divided by 6. So 40 minus answer. That will give us 30.833. So x bar is 30.833 and it is same in both the methods. Fine. Now let me do the third method. It is step deviation. Step deviation method. Fine. So what is the formula for step deviation method? Here it is. X bar is equal to A plus sigma FD. When F is given, you have to write the formula which is in terms of F into H, where D dash is given by D by H. As usual calculation, extra term is F. Right, so D dash will be D by H. Before that I have to take the H value. H is none other than common difference of the successive elements. So let me take the common difference. You have remember A and H will be both are from X column. Remember both are from X column. Now take the common difference. 20 minus 10 is 10. Again 30 minus 20 is 10. 40 minus 10, 30 is 10. 50 minus 40 is 10. 60 minus 50 is 10. So in all the cases common difference is 10. So let me take the value of H as 10. So H is equal to 10 and let me take A as the same value, that is 40. Fine. It is your wish, you can take any of the value. Next, what else is needed? D dash is needed for us. D dash is given by D by H. I'll calculate here. D dash is equal to D divided by H. So I have D value here and H is 10, right? I have obtained. So divide it with 10 minus 10 minus, I'm going to divide with 10, right? So 10 ones are 10 threes. So what you're going to get is minus 3. Sorry. Again 20 divided by 10 is minus 2. Again here minus 1, 0, 1, plus 2. Clear? So I have divided D column by H. I have obtained D dash. Next, what else is needed is sigma F D dash. So before finding sigma, we have to find F into D dash. So let me do here. F into D dash in the sense I have to multiply F with D dash column. So what is the value we have? 8 here. 8 into minus 3. 8 3s are minus 24. Next 12 into 2. 12 2s are again minus 24. Next 20 into minus 1, 20. 10 into 0, 0. 7 into 1, 7. 3 into 2, 6. Clear? I have multiplied F column with D dash. See here. 8 3s are 24. 12 2s are 24. 20 into minus 1, 20. 10 into 0, 0. 7 into 1, 7. 3 into 2, 6. So D dash with F I have done. So I have obtained F into D dash. Now I am going to calculate sigma F D dash. Sigma in the sense I am going to add all this. Minus 24, minus 24, minus 20, plus 7, plus 6. So after adding you will get minus 55. Clear? So I have obtained sigma into FD dash value. Now let me substitute all these values in X bar so that you will get X bar is equal to A is 40 plus sigma FD dash I have calculated here minus 55 divided by N is 60 into H is I have assumed 10. Why? Because common difference in all the cases 10. So that is why I have written like that. Now 10 ones are 10 6 are. So what I have, 40 minus 55 divided by 6. So let me calculate. 55 divided by 6, 40 minus answer, that will give us 30.833. So you can note that mean obtained in all the three cases are equal. So step deviation will be holds very good for what we say, it is ungrouped data. Grouped data. Ungrouped in the sense only x values are given, both are given in the sense they are grouped data. Hope so it is clear. So mean obtained in all the cases will be same. I am repeating once again, when both x and f values are given, you have to consider that as grouped data. So in case of grouped data, all the three methods will be holds good, whereas in ungrouped data where only x values are given, as we done in the previous problem, step deviation method may not give accurate solution. Fine. So this is what the procedure is. So here is the homework problems for you. You just solve these problems in the notes itself. So remember, this is example for grouped data. Remember, in the examination they will not mention whether it is grouped data, ungrouped data, and discrete series and continuous series. They will not mention. Just by looking at the problem you have to understand, since x and f values both are given, it is grouped data. Only one value is given, it is ungrouped data. Fine. So it is example for grouped data. So I have solved this problem. In the previous problem I have only solved the for this method only. So you solve these two problems in the notes and let me know the solution. Further, if you have any doubt, let me clarify in the next session. Thank you.